Council Marciano pay.
Mejodo, Mr. Speaker.
I don't know why
I shop for one fan chair, and a year Sefas Mensa or Warana pay. Na a no Kukunkakanama, a BBI lady,
chairman of the occasion.
And I pay my Minchia Munia Makati. Na a senior government appointee Harrison.
Richard Zabama invitation.
Watch it. Na yetwe makati ne dinu so.
You call for invitation.
Say onya yenti epacho. Yeah, Pacho. Mr. Speaker, you see, Maminche was. I'm not paying common either way there. You see, there is some inconsistency here. I think the Minion MPP what the core position, and they are still suffering from that inconsistency. Mr. Speaker, ended on a farming with the Reverend in Team for Joe. A black Mercedes Benz, what can you feel? Intimate friend, on marrying who the black Mercedes Benz no benefit in the dano. Who was in the car?
Black Mercedes Benz.
Yes.
I free him call him.
Or question if ye at 5:45.
Who said Reverend in Team for Joe?
Yes.
A black
Mercedes Benz.
Echo Nifie.
5:45.
You are the one alleged in my federal particular.
What kind of inconsistency is this?
Proof to that effect.
Me
names a black Mercedes be called if you.
Me pede on no.
You are the one alleged on this platform.
Yes, it's me pede on no obetrayen. Who was in the car and what the car came to do in his house?
And you saw the car as at 5:45.
Exactly.
And right.
Exactly.
Now they only netty.
Na some me intelligence.
Huh?
Most of me intelligence. Into say obana wambeka ni ye ya. Memman Crawford. I'll give more details.
Exactly.
So you also have information as to who was in the car.
Oh yes.
But you will not give further and better particulars.
Oh yes.
Until say in Team for you better respond. Why do you want to do that?
Why don't I want to do that? Why don't I want to do that? You see the absurdity in some of these things. Since you announce a flight be BBC, I should just come and tell Ghanaians, this flight I suspect ABCD. And therefore, you should come. Since when did our laws tell us that? You should just come and put in something in the public domain.
Aside the non-allegation, I want to make an open a serious allegation, and maybe in Team for Joffrey, you would have to prove that, because maybe who said black Mercedes be a codify. I mean, I must put that on record.
I am willing to show that.
Say black Mercedes ni kofi ho.
5:45.
5:45. One more time.
Yes.
Exactly. And dra no pa.
One castle
PM. Me ma do koye. Monsieur. On betre ya do koye wo ho.
I see.
Car ni koye wo ho.
And you have the car, you have the number plate and everything.
Oh, Mr. Speaker. Oduwa yanso ye betre. Oduwa yanso ye betre.
As a car, you know, any car and the driver, they ready for you.
He should come and tell us. He should come and tell us. That's all. Something kind of work with BB. Listen there. On match now. And if he fails to do that, we will bring out more details.
Then give the details now.
Has he given his?
Mr. Speaker. You see, the point I'm driving at.
No, but you are not being fair to the audience. I you know.
Who? Which audience?
You are not being fair to them.
In which way?
Kessben.
Why would you make allegations without substantiating it?
Hey,
you are a lawyer,
Mr. Speaker.
We are a lawyer,
Mr. Speaker.
He who alleges must prove.
Mr. Speaker.
The burden of proof is on you.
Exactly. Thank you for that education.
Yes.
That per our laws, he who alleges
must prove
beyond reasonable doubt.
The evidence rule is on you. And
not just must prove, but must prove beyond reasonable doubt. And a member of parliament publicly, when he knows that what he's doing brings the name of Ghana into disrepute. The sovereign country that he serves, he knows that Anamono Rutuno, it has implications on the integrity of the country and our ports.
Kessben.
Are you aware? But decided to go on this expedition. The Mamin Kangum.
And you also okay, but you are a lawyer, and you know what the law
he's a
requires.
reverend.
Mr. Speaker.
But he is not a lawyer. But citizen is a lawyer. I just want to put that emphasis. So we a lawyer.
Mr. Speaker.
You know some of this.
Listen there. I know what I'm Mijina do. What's the do? Be so about to be able to nene si bibido. Me imda Mijina do. I want to use the same measuring can for him. Sabi imbra is imbra. Intim susuzina honor use no. Let's use that same measuring can for this purpose. And that's why
And I hope so.
that's why I did not
hope-
make these allegations about somebody else, but the same person who is using the same thing.
And I'm saying that I just hope that this one too will not be an empty allegation.
Oh, let's wait and see. So now you are saying that Intim for Johnny allegation was an empty one.
I didn't say that.
Per, what you said.
I'm
Listen,
saying
you
it's
hope that
being-
this one too will not be an empty. Which
I'm
one
not
was an
referring-
empty?
I'm
Okay,
not
which
referring
one
to
was
that.
an empty allegation? Which one?
There's been several empty
Like
allegations
one.
in this country.
Give me one.
Mean to me my example, but I'm just saying.
And
Say,
the PI chairman of Mariwadi.
as a
Also,
lawyer,
there has been many. Give me one out of top papa.
Kessben.
You know,
And-
Mr. Speaker, I think that we need to be serious in this country as a people. I think some of these things, you know, I am maybe someone there. Sebi, ne purpose or ye no more. No, one man no ye safeguard ye who another. What was his purpose? What was his intent? Do ye ni na no has exposed certain intent. Yen kebungum, yen fingo man ufi. Me, I would always say I would maintain to be a Ghanaian first before a GCPP General Secretary. My interest is about Ghana. My consistency has always been
Yes,
there.
sir.
Intina
Yes, sir.
Assembly one dem tumeka, because in the past I said it, and when you go back, you realize how I defended certain things. If it's about Ghana, I will always defend it. Why would you want to do this? And I don't know why people are comparing with Okujato Ablakwa and whatever he did. Okujato Ablakwa talked about a presidential jet the president was using. What was the response of the president? He told us on fire because our national security, one moment even the cost of how much it costs for the presidential travels. But what did this president do? He said there, well, allegations have been made. Massa, go to work with those allegations, meet the person. Let's look at engineer or evidence.
But there's a president that they travel and two different things they come once.
No. I'm saying that
Yes,
when
sir.
allegations are made, what is the response?
The
How do
pushback.
you respond? One person says, "I wouldn't mind you." Go on a spree into Oje Okujato, Uncle Kangum. Did they ever invite Okujato to say that who evidence highway versus what we have is not the same? Did you even hear once? Yet they are saying it was propaganda. How could you have dealt with such a propaganda by a member of parliament? Member of parliament, a kasem gunfi, you don't invite that person. There, who evidence per what we have? This is it. In Tinkochina Akade, a member of parliament, your friend evidence or the ben with what we had, it was neither here nor there. You chose to allow him to do all the work that he was doing. Obviously, no. I'm approaching there. When you make an allegation, I think we should go into details. Into now let's see how we can all deal with this issue. Let's see, hey, Munko. It is like an attack. How is this an attack? I'm the speaker where I can't there. Sabi owa boku edunu. No aye de ede jinadra inya yinti a rebodam ku edunu de ba. That's what we should have done. And then your credibility is intact. See, his credibility is as hatterized more than the city. The credibility, I hatterized. And is him? I can't say be about Reverend Tim Fojo, and it's true. Last Tuesday, Wednesday, I said it somewhere. That unfortunately, he's carving a strange niche for himself. If you watch him on even panel shows and how he's been conducting himself, he always have a straight face, but he will say things that he cannot even defend. I kakra. But you see, I won't impugn his integrity. He is doing that himself. And Yara or Sayara, ni no Sayara, but says ye dogana, ne Ghana wa, ye kasama yen jinado pa, yen from no quar, never deal with the issues as it is.
Okay.
And the manner he chose, no member some no year ways. This thing he could have used different mediums, as he so says, than organizing a press conference when you make a press conference and you say somebody should rather come and respond and tell us. Where Ahmed? I mean, say Ahmed baby, you connect it only with ABCD in terms of allegations of cocaine. Really? If I know about dream, no, I said be ayebida. Mr. Speaker, ayebida. Even though it looks familiar to you, and you might assume that is the same thing the person did. Even though beef in Tokrom Rubana and Tokrom da.
But that's it. My main kind messages maybe na to us. Me bamuso na ya share the ECG missing containers in the home sense. Now, this one is asking us. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Ask citizen at all. Now, General Secretary of GCPP, for me, did his party contest in last year's election? Yes, they contested in last year's election. They were part of it. Minim say when you answer, baby say ahin womunya or no abeka figures natural. The omunya GCPP for the omunya no abeka figures natural. General Secretary.
General Secretary.
General Secretary for a very long time.
That cannot be now. It's
for how many years?
Now General Secretary. What do you mean?
I became appointed General Secretary in 2013 when our General Secretary died.
Appointed?
And then I became a substantive General Secretary in 2015 in Kumasi at our Congress.
Oh, from 2015 till now?
Yes, 10 years.
And where did General Secretary?
10 years.
I see.
10 years. Inti Muniano.
Another that they won't file party in your power. Now the General Secretary 10 years now in your power. There says it too. Anna.
Oh, there be. It's not the case. Mr. Speaker, you see.
Yes.
Recently, the Constitutional Review Committee matters, and me pedo biya ye dem study. You see, let's go beyond Ghana, in the US, in other democracies, and then let's study about political parties that we call so-called smaller political parties and their effect. In fact, it is only GCPP. Na ya mama, yan policies will affect every political party in Ghana. Now every political party is preaching domestication. When we started talking about it, people were running away. Today, every political party spoke about domestication into the elections, and they all mentioned the name of Danlati. Even Sida, even Canada, Japan, when he was going for primaries, was mentioning Danlati. That is how we've infected Ghana with our policies. Okay. Smaller political parties cannot always win power, but then they are able to change policy. And that is what GCPP has done.
Okay. Speaker, good morning. My name